the coming off as the arrogant fucking.
You're welcome to help. That's right. If you want to help, you're welcome to. But the thing is this: what I know is I know what I wanted. I know what I told the person I wanted, and that's what I got.
My problem is that it could be perfect, and she could be doing it in an awesome way, and I would still comment the fuck out of that if I heard too much of it. I'm not saying I'm right and that somebody else is wrong. I'm
Okay,
just saying,
well, comment on this, Nick. What do you think about the idea?
it's fucking brilliant. I'm here. I could have a lot of people to talk to tonight, but you got to be real careful, man, because you could create a cult very easily.
You can't. There could be a cult here. No
What do you
way.
think I'm here? What do you think I'm here? I'm here to
It would be the
facilitate
cult
the
of autonomy.
canonization of host Eric.
Look, this is the thing. I have a cult. It's called my debate school. Those kids are my little cult followers. But
Dude, this is a cult.
this is
I've
what
been a
I do
cult
with my
member.
cult followers in my school.
No, it's
I
good.
train them to go like this. Fuck you, Eric, you fucking moron. That's what I train them to do. That's the most important thing for them to learn, right?
You're a good cult leader, you seem to be.
Well, I'm
This is
trying to
derogatory.
undermine all manner of authority and order in the world. So, yeah.
No, I love it. I like to participate. I'm here. It's all good.
Anyway,
It's
the
what
thing
it's called
is,
an interesting thing.
I tend to want to jump to Tiffany's defense right away because
There's nothing to defend. There's
all
nothing to
praises
defend.
due is all I want to say about that shit. I am just amazed that this shit actually works, and I would never have been able to do it myself. I don't know how to do this kind of stuff. I hate this shit. It fucking drives me insane.
Yeah, it's fun to me. It's how I
Computer stuff.
play.
A lot of EHPs like it. I'm okay at certain things like basics, like I
If
know
I
how to,
showed
I
you,
have Dreamweaver and stuff, but I mean, I just find it so laborious.
all right, I'm gonna show you guys my cell phone. I think you'll find it be interesting.
Thank God. I have been wanting to look at that all night. Ken, wasn't I telling you earlier how much I wanted to look at his cell phone?
No.
I don't give a fuck if you want to look at it or not. I just wanted to show ENTP's take on fucking technology and stuff.
Oh, ANTPs. I like hanging out with other ANTPs sometimes. Sometimes, yes, sometimes no.
It helps when other people's involved, I think.
When we have an audience.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Other people
Listen,
watching two ANTPs
how would you
go at
explain
it.
how would you
ANTPs
explain our
went through.
conversation yesterday?
What did you say? Repeat what you said.
How would you explain the conversation we had yesterday?
I don't exactly remember it super well. But I remember talking to an ENTP. It was you. I realized today, I was like, I put two and two together. I think this is the guy I talked to last night. Last night's conversation was calmer. There's Dancy. It was Dancy. You were dancing a lot, I was, of course, this is the thing I get mad at myself for. Allow myself to get dragged into dances sometimes that I allow myself to get dragged into. Like that fight at the other place. How much contention level argumentation did I do when I should have just focused on the framework shit, which is you breached contract, you agreed to this, now you're changing your mind. There's nothing else to talk about. I don't want to address any of your reasons why it's okay for you to breach contract. Because that basic premise that it's okay because, forget about what comes after the because, it's not okay for you to breach contract and go back on exactly what we specifically agreed to do and you just lied and just say, no, I don't want it now. That's the whole point. It's like, I let myself get dragged into contention level argument with them, and that's why I ended up screaming. But like last night, I think I indicated, I don't remember. I have a lot of conversations why I don't remember because I had another conversation, another ENTP.
That's a fair.
The ENTPs are similar,
No, that's a fair. Listen.
But I think I said last night something like, we're competitive and whether or not we're dancing, it's dependent on.
I mean, if it was last night, it might have been 2 nights ago. I don't know. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not know where I'm going with this actually. I forgot.
Well, if you got it, then
Was it the
comment on it.
night?
That's enough.
Was it the night where I came on and was being aloof yet snarky with you? It was the first time we met, because if it was last night...
Yeah, and then I came back in here like twice because I didn't have the fucking right URL and struggled with URL problems.
All right, you're the one who came in, burst in. Sorry to interrupt, but I want to interrupt, which is the right way to go. I want everybody to do that. That's fucking model behavior, in my opinion, because otherwise, how am I going to know? And then, like,
I gave myself a star.
I was sitting there around there, not really saying anything for a long time, and you never talked to me. I was there. Well, it's because I'm
Listen, if you don't remember talking to me,
I'm completely self-absorbed. I'm not thinking about shit like that. I'm proud of myself and working hard at it. You know, it's not natural.
But here's what I don't believe. I don't believe that you don't remember me. First of all,
no, I remember you. I remember you fine. I'm not saying I don't remember you. I'm saying I don't remember the exact specifics of the conversation.
Well, I think it's because we didn't get anywhere since it was just about a bunch of agreeing upon and realizing, you know.
We were dancing, like I said, right?
There was no points of contention.
We were
there was
trying to
no.
see if we're gonna fight, or if we're not gonna fight, and we didn't fight.
We watched the two in the natural habitat, circling one another. This is a very important distinction.
Yeah, I wonder how different it would be in the actual, like, in person. Do you find that I can't? I think you actually get more out of something. Well, you for sure get people who are more themselves and more raw and more like in this type of environment when you feel anonymous and safe. You know what I mean? You're not fucking really worried too much about saying something that you would otherwise maybe not say or an energy you wouldn't give or something like that. You maybe would hold back a little bit more.
Over 2,000 videos and only 1,000 subscribers. No one's ever going to see this shit.
Well, frankly, I don't give a fuck. I just don't have to deal with the immediate shit of it. There's no immediate consequences.
I mean, you're right about the whole thing. You know, like what you said before host Ken said that thing. What did you say again? Because I'm going to agree with it, and I got my brain failed.
Mute myself.
You don't remember either, huh? Something about cheese, I think. Well, I know what I want to say. The point is, it's this thing that happened with Taylor. It happened with this guy. It happened with, I guess maybe one more or something too. But it's this thing where we do circle each other, and we're trying to find where your attachment is. So I'm like, okay, well, let's see. We're both contrary, so we're looking for something to disagree with. And we're looking for something to distinguish. Like, okay, well, you said this. Now, are you sure? You're like this. But with all this testing, every time we test, the right pivot is made. So it makes it difficult to find combative ground. Because neither of us want to give any ground.
It's because it's too even ground.
Because neither of us want to give any ground except ground that's advantageous to us.
Right.
Or concede to neutral ground. So
we're
not going to fight neither of us are going to fight at a disadvantage. Therefore, neither of us are going to fight because someone's going to fight at a disadvantage, and there's no reason to fight if we're exactly equal because then neither of us is exactly right. So it's not really a point in contention.
And at what point I think that at some point what you start looking to attack is the actual articulation of the thing that you believe to be this you both agree upon.
Right. So
that's the only thing that
bust people's chops for having shitty FE maybe.
We're not having good argumentation.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. That's a really good observation. The fact is, you do shift to discourse critiques. You go, well, your points are fine, but how you're saying them is itself a problem, and here's why.
Yeah, it's like I agree with you, but this is how. Yeah.
But see, we can't.
The age difference. The age difference would be helpful with the argumentation thing, though. Is once you established, Eric, that you have the better argumentation, then you can do the mentoring, take you under my wing sort of thing. Let me show you some things, kid. Whereas
it's weird. It doesn't really work for argumentation. It's not an age thing. I've got plenty of people who can kick my ass who are 17 or 18 years old in any kind of formal debate, as we talked about last night, Nick. And his argumentation's sound. I mean, like I said, we didn't fight. And we didn't fight.
We tried.
And I also didn't feel like good about myself for treating him gently, which I do sometimes, right? That's the alternative. That's the other kind of not fighting. We're either not fighting because there's nothing we couldn't find anything to fight about because both of us
We
pivot
tried.
properly, or I'm being nice or something, right?
Mhm.
Or I'm not in a fighting mood. But like, if I think somebody's wrong and I'm not challenging them on it, it's I'm prioritizing other factors, and that's okay.
Yep.
That's not what happened with him. But see, he was playing a lot more fast and loose when I wasn't here. When I come in, he was like spewing bullshit left and right.
He may have spewed some bullshit after you left. I don't know. I can't pick it up, so maybe we'll never know.
Did you need somebody to keep you on your toes, Nick? Do you get sloppy when you don't have another ATP in the room, or what?
He did. I can't remember what it was. I just remember he said something that I had to rebuttal, and then he was like, "Yeah, that was gross." He said something. He said he ended up referring to later as gross because I pointed it out as
It was.
something.
It was gross, Ken. We were all grossed out by it.
You weren't here, Eric. Don't you sass me.
That's how gross it was. I wasn't even here, and I threw up. So.
Oh, thank you, Unify.
Yeah, he was inspiring though. He was very inspiring.
Thank you.
Okay, fine, cool.
I feel like a fucking
look,
Satanist
that's
over
what you
here.
get for jumping to conclusions.
Fine, cool.
Off of
You know
5
what,
seconds
Eric?
of video, right?
He was gross and he was utterly inspiring. Okay, he was both of those things, Eric. He did.
I'm perverting your GoToMeeting.
Diverting it.
Perverting.
To be on topic and GoToMeeting would be the diversion.
Perverting it.
Perverting.
Yeah.
Well, see, what I did right
Same
there,
difference.
the lesson I learned is a lesson I'm constantly thinking others need to learn, which is don't draw conclusions on small amounts of data. Because people are always drawing conclusions about me on small amounts of data, and it's always annoying me. And so then, of course, I did that to Nick tonight. I came in, was here for like 30 seconds, heard something he said that like made me want to go like, pow, pow. And then I just felt like, fact. And then, of course, being smart, some people would say this is wimpy or something, but the smart thing to do right then was leave. And so that's what I left. But the point is, regardless, that's the problem with gleaning large conclusions from small sets of data is very, very likely you're completely wrong.
Well, I wouldn't say you are wrong because I did say some things that were like, pow, pow. I said it's myself. I mean, you weren't incorrect. What the fuck are you saying? I think your intuitiveness was correct on that one. You probably should have left. There was a heavy amount of pow, pow.
Right. Well, right now I'm thinking like this FE exhibition of mine right now is C+. It's clumsy.
Okay.
You know, but that's fine. I like that. I like being able to assess those things. Then they don't bother me at all. It's not like I feel, oh, I'm not doing well enough. It's more like if as long as I'm objective and can assess it objectively, I can always improve and try to fix those problems. If I can't objectively assess it and I can't be honest with myself, then that's when I need to be starting feeling bad about shit. So, I mean, I think that's a pretty good, safe way to approach life. It keeps the failure from sticking to you, right? You realize what it is. A helpful process.
It's called humility. The definition of humility is an objective view of oneself and others, I think. Or at least the definition of humility I choose to believe.
It's a good one. As good as any. Or maybe not proud.
You could be proud and humble at the same time.
Then you're prumble.
Yeah.
Ken, are you prumble?
I don't like your tone. I don't know.
Let's get ready to prumble. I'm so great.
Like
No, I'm so shitty.
Like,
I'm so great. No,
like,
I'm so shitty.
No. I'm saying this. Crumble sounds like maybe like a Pringle or something. It sounds like some sort of snack cracker or snack cake or something like crumbles, like crumbles and Pringle or something like that.
It's a
like
verb.
Some sort of snack cracker.
It's a verb, Ken.
No, Prumbles. Prumbles with a Z.
I prumbled my way through the speech, right? You might say, I prumbled my way through the speech, which means you give a speech that goes, so I'm really great. No, I'm really shitty. No, I'm really great. No, I'm really shitty. Like that. And then but you don't just say those words. You alternate between expressions of those concepts, and that
What
is
I
what it
just did
means
this whole
to
time.
crumble.
Yeah. Crumble.
To crumbled.
To crumble. And it's a lot different than to ride, which prioritizes more the humble part and less the pride part.
I get that.
So anyway, let's make this video that I was talking about wanting to make, okay? Because we got sidetracked when
Oh,
you
that
went
was
to
in it?
pee and I forgot about it.